Hi, my name is Ben Wilson. I'm one of the librarians here at Utah Valley University Library, and I just wanted to share a quick tutorial with you on the different types of databases that are out there and how they differ and how do you decide which one to use. When I refer to databases for this tutorial, it's just a place where information is stored, oftentimes searchable, and it's electronic. A lot of the databases that I'm going to show you are article databases. So let's get started. If you go to the library's homepage, you're going to see this one search, which I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with because you might have learned about it in an English class. But that's not all the information that we have. We have a lot more databases, so let me show you those. If you go here to our databases button, you're going to see a long list of databases. And if it says one search on the right, then that homepage search is covering that database. See the ABI informed collection here? It does not have the one search, so it's not covered in the homepage search. If you're not sure which database to pick, you can always just open it up here and read about it, but there's an easier way. If you come up here to the top and you select narrow by subject, and you select business and economics, you're going to see the recommended business databases. We've got ABI Informed Collection. That is my go-to database, so I highly recommend you guys jump into that and do some searching. There's a lot of general business databases like Business Collection, Business Source Premier, but notice it is covered with the one search. We have IBIS World, which is an industry database. We've got Mergent, which is a company database, mostly public. And then we have Privco, which is designed for private company research. Just note that not every private company is in there because they do not have to disclose their financials and other information. Sage Online is a general database, but it does cover business pretty well, as does Science Direct Journals. Scopus is a database that you can use to see how many times an article has been cited. The same goes for Web of Science, and also Google Scholar will do the same thing. Further down, you're going to see some economic databases. Just real quick, when should you be using a database and when should you be using the web? If you're looking for stats or the steps of how to do something, like for example, if a small business needs to get a loan, what are the steps and procedures that they need to take to get a small business loan? Google really does a good job with that. Google's also useful for figuring out the right words to use for your search. So if you're if you don't know anything about the topic and you don't know the right words to get the results you want, go to Google, use Wikipedia, learn the wording or the jargon for what you're trying to find, and then bring that over to the library and find credible sources. There's a lot of other kind of sites that are really useful. You guys know .orgs and .govs are really good. If you're doing something on small business loans, SBA.gov has some really good reports. They publish some of them annually that talk about small business loans. There's a lot of really good government websites out there that I would highly recommend you guys find and use.